Good evening, friends. Let's talk about the world, Western society, democracy, and freedom of speech for today. So, I really think that we are, from America to Germany to England, we live in a democracy simulation and a freedom of speech simulation because it's not true. If you look in the Western culture and in governments from America to Germany to England or whatever, you see everywhere is the same agenda and everybody is turning to the left big time. So, and in the good old fascists way, what is occupied by the left nowadays is everything what is not left is automatically right. Which means that created a left bubble with only their opinions. And this is what I call fascism. So nowadays we're talking about left fascism big time. And this mirrors the society, and you see that there is no real democracy anymore. Because you see it nowadays with Elon Musk, the AFD, the German government responded to Elon Musk, and the German media responded to Elon Musk. And Elon Musk was, a couple of years ago, was kind of like a hero in Germany because of the electric cars and the jobs that he created and all that. Nowadays, Elon Musk is kind of like the devil since he bought Twitter and called it X and allowed everyone to speak freely. So in Germany, the government and the media, they have a real big problem with people who allow everyone to say anything. They're really kind of like against freedom of speech. This is where I step in with my point from we have no real democracy and we have no real freedom of speech. And I see it every day on the TV. So speak about the AfD party. The most German media and the government, they say the AfD is a right-wing party, an extremist right-wing party who are completely against homosexual people, who are against every migrant and being racist all the time and things like that. So let's start with this one. So to debunk some of this, did you know that a lot of people in the AfD, politicians, are gay? There's some gays in the AfD. Oh, they're so homophobic. Yeah. And did you know that Alice Weidel, the head of the AfD, is not only a lesbian, no, she's in a committed relationship with a non-white female. Does this sound racist to you or homophobic? Really? Yeah, you can look this up for yourself and you see it. I post a picture. You know, the AfD is the only party in Germany right now who want to give a referendum to the people, that the people have more power, because nowadays the government decides everything on their own, and everyone who doesn't agree with it, no matter what agenda, you're labeled from the government as a racist. And you got house raids, your name will put through the dirt, you lose your job, you lose everything, you get a society outcast. We saw this the last couple of years, every time. So we have maybe a new German chancellor. And this would be Friedrich Merz. And my problem is with people like Friedrich Merz, who is a politician in the CDU. I have a big problem when those people consider themselves as Democrats and saying no matter what, at all cost, they don't want to do anything with the AfD. So that made me think that these politicians are not Democrats. They're simply not. Because the AfD has millions of followers in Germany. Millions. And politicians like Friedrich Merz or whatever say, we don't want to have anything to do with these people. This exclude millions of voters and taxpayers in Germany. And there starts my problem, because those fake Democrats, they want to exclude the AFD voters, but are willing to take their tax money. They want to exclude those people because they voted for AFD. The money is welcome. Yeah, you pay taxes. Your money is welcome. I don't give a shit about your opinion, but your money is welcome. You know, this kind of hypocritical state we're living in. And I'm sure in America, it's you have similar problems. And to see this in Germany, when people sit on national TV and speaking from themselves highly how democratic they are and acting completely against what it means to be a Democrat. And when I see this on TV, I really want to fire the remote control into the freaking TV. I get very angry when I see things like that. Besides living in a democracy simulation, we don't have any freedom of speech. It's a fake freedom of speech, because freedom of speech includes that no harm will come your way when you say or speak out your opinion. You don't have to fear threats or consequences. But in Germany, it doesn't matter. So if some politician don't like what you say, it can end in a house raid. We saw this the last couple of weeks and months. Lots of house raids. When someone writes something on the internet, maybe on a platform like Facebook, we have a very prominent case right now with Financial Minister Robert Habeck. He's from the Green Party, and someone on the internet wrote something with the word Schwachkopf, and in English it would be nuthead or something like that. And Robert Habeck sued this guy. You know what I mean? There's no freedom of speech anymore. There is not. Clearly not. You know, this is what I mean when I say we don't have any freedom of speech. We have freedom of speech when you say what the mainstream want to hear. We have freedom of speech when you feed the mainstream narrative. When you start thinking about for yourself, you'll automatically be a racist, a Nazi, whatever. A homophobe, transphobe, every phobe. This is the world we're living in right now. It's a fake democracy. It's a democracy simulation. And it's a freedom of speech simulation that we're living in. And I ask myself, why is that? Why is that this Germany, for example, Germany is so far left right now that even when you are in the political middle, you're a right-wing extremist. Why is that? We have politicians living in their ivory tower, have no real contact to the people. In fact, they talk shit about their own people on TV.
But if I give the promise to people in Ukraine, we stand with you as long as you need us, then I want to deliver. No matter what my German voters think, but I want to deliver to the people of Ukraine. No matter what my German voters think, no matter what my German voters think, no matter what my German voters think.
They don't give a crap about the people. You have a politician sitting in a talk show and say, okay, we spent a couple millions for this country, a couple millions for this country, $1 billion for this country, 2 million for this country, and 1 million for this country, and whatever. And 2 days later, the same politician sits in the same talk show and talk to the taxpayers that there is no money for education. There is no money for the retired people. The taxes should rise. Food prices rise. Gas prices rise. And you have to accept it because all the money that this country, the taxpayers generate, is given to the whole world and not to those people who earned it. And if you say something against it, you're fucking racist. Why is that? I really don't understand it. So I'm very excited about the project that Elon Musk want to talk to Alice Weidel. And I want to see the whole fucking mainstream bullshit rats want to go totally nuts on it. Yeah, I can hear the leftists scream from 1,000 miles away. I can hear them scream. For me, the leftists nowadays are more fascists than the Nazis ever was. Have you seen some documentaries when people walking on the street with a microphone and want to talk to other people, just random people on the street. Have you seen those kind of documentaries? And maybe the interviewer is from a YouTube channel or whatever who speaks about those topics that I mentioned in my video. And someone out of the sudden comes into frame and say, don't talk to this guy. He's a racist. He's a right-wing dude. Have you seen this? This is fascist behavior. I was raised to be always in the middle. I'm not left. I'm not right. I'm always in the middle because I know with a good amount, we need both left and right. Because only that way you can create a healthy middle ground. And nowadays it's weird. It's completely weird. Left people act like total Nazis. Left people act like total fascists. Something's really wrong here. So in Germany, we have so many big problems. I spoke about the AFD. And yeah, there's some kind of things that people criticize about the AFD when it comes down to energy and things like that. But the AFD never said that they don't want to have green energy. They want, but not everything now without any backup plan. Because what happens, you see it nowadays in Germany. They want to go green step by step, not out of the sudden now with no backup plan. Border control, another part. So every country in this world, this is the funny part, every country in this world secures their borders. Every country in this world want to know who's coming in. Every country in this world kicks out every illegal migrant or criminal migrant. But when you want to have this in Germany, you're racist. And they think the people would not notice it. But when the people notice it, they try to silence the people. This sounds to me like a dictatorship, not a democracy. If you know history, you know what the DDR was. We're on the best way to be DDR 2.0. So let me know what you think. What do you think? Do you think I'm wrong on this? What do you think? Write it down in the comment section down below. Leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment. But every time when I do such videos, nobody watches it anyways. Goodbye.